Hey guys, coming back to you from the Coulter pool. It's actually already done, but obviously we had a training event last weekend with these guys. This is Leonardo and Daniela. I'll introduce them more in a second. They are the best guys to do this skin microplaster in the world, and Christopher Gates owns Skin Micro-Plaster.
Hello.
In the United States, he's the guy that's rolling it out. He's all over the country, all over the world these days, trying to get this product to market. And when we have a cool project or something that can really show it off, he brings these guys over from
Italy, Puglia,
Italy. Yeah, so I'm going to let Christopher talk a second about what is Skin Micro-Plaster, what makes it different than traditional plaster, or even say better than the traditional coatings for an ICF pool like Cidercrete, if we were calling one by name.
Well, it's a really powerful resin-based product, and we have live polymers in it, so you never add any water to the mix. It's always suspended polymers, which means that they're never dry. You can't reactivate them, and ours are live in our resin. And Leonardo and Daniela in Puglia have been developing it for about 5 years, and Leonardo goes all over the world. He's leaving here next week and going to Spain, and he's showing people there's a little knack to using the resin.
Cool. So yeah, it's got the technology, that all the things we've seen that are, not great about some of the other products. That live polymer is the key, guys.
Okay, guys. I'm going to get into a little bit of the details of what this video is going to be showing. I'm going to have a ton of just clips of Leonardo and Daniela, as well as a lot of the guys that came and attended this event doing the skin. But I came away from this event with over 3 hours of footage that I'm going to have to slice up into several detailed how-to videos. That's not what this is today. Today I wanted to just kind of give an overview of the product. I'm going to show a little more Chris talking about just how special this product is and how it compares to some of the other plaster products that are in this space. The big things that attracted me as obviously we talk a lot about eco-finish on this channel. We are eco-finish installers and dealers, but it's not necessarily available to everyone. And I want these pools to be available to everyone. Just as a function of the market, eco-finish, there's probably, I don't know, a select number of dealers in the country, and you might not live very close to one, or that one may be a pool builder who only installs it on his pools, but they have the market. They will not. So it may be very unavailable to you. This product, the first thing I like about it is that a ton of these products, Cidercrete and some of the other ones, advertise that they're very DIY-able. And I in my own opinion, I believe that's semi-dangerous, physically, because it's a very hard process. It's not easy. These guys are making it look easy. But it's not. It's generally hot. And you burn a lot of calories. But on top of that, it takes skill. It's not a roll-on product. It's not a just get out of bed, watch a YouTube video, and knock it out. You need some masonry talent. You need some trowel talent. I'm not trying to scare you or say that it's in any way impossible for you to achieve. It's just, I don't like the marketing that just says everyone can just, pick up a squeegee and knock this out. I want you guys to succeed. And this company agrees with that. They will absolutely want to teach you. That's what these videos are going to be about. And so that's the first thing. The second thing is this thing, it's based on the technology of Basecrete. It uses the same or very, very similar and made by Basecrete resin, the magic milk, if you will. And that seems to be the most widely accepted and popular resin-based, adhesive mixture on the market. So I think that was very smart of the guys at Skin to, go to them to get get the formula tweaked for their product. The aggregate in this product is a micro ceramic aggregate, meaning those aggregates, it's not rock, it's not sand, it's not something that will etch with bad water chemistry. So I think that's also super awesome. The colors are impregnated into those micro beads so that the aggregate is actually the dye, so to speak. I don't know if I'm stating that exactly correct, but the color is actually in the aggregate. So you're not going to etch into it and see a lot of color change. So those are the big things that attracted me to this product. as a plaster-based solution to an ICF pool, or any pool really, but specifically ICF. But like I said, we're going to get into details, and I'm available to answer your questions. I can get you a hold of Christopher Gates, the owner, if need be, if you have a big project that's got some special applications. This product has also got decking applications because it's a true waterproof, vapor-proof barrier. You know, like in Florida, after the building collapse, as their codes have gotten very strict on waterproof decking and stuff, this product has really kind of taken Florida by storm. But it's just now getting to the U.S., guys. It's been in Europe for 5.5, 6 years. The guys you see doing this have been doing it since the very beginning, so having access to them has been awesome. Leonardo has been incredibly helpful. Like I said, we were using a translator app all week that was very handy, but I'm going to have to edit that video with him talking where you guys actually have captions because he speaks Italian. But anyway, guys, it's a really cool product. I'm going to show you a little more Christopher talking about it and a little more of the guys installing it. But like I said, guys, contact me, support@icfguru.com. Just shoot me an email asking for info. I'll get it to you. Like I said, we are distributing this product. We have it in stock. If you've got a different color that we don't have, we can have it within just a couple weeks. And that's going to get even better as they start getting more and more of it into the U.S., into their warehouses in Florida. We'll be able to get it very, very quickly for you. But like I said, guys, I'm really excited about this product. I think it solves a lot of problems for a lot of you. And yeah, it's going to be great, guys. I will talk to you soon.
On the skin microplaster, it is a 3-man application. A fourth guy can do things, but it's 3 men on the wall, and there's only 2 guys troweling it on, and the second guy's running the magic trowel, and you'll watch that today. And I'll be coming behind with like a little teeny magic trowel I make myself, and I'll be cleaning corners and doing detail work as much as I can at that juncture, because it really matters how hard you apply the first trowel pressure, and it really matters how hard you use the magic trowel. And if you have 3 guys and they're all 3 doing different pressures, then your wall starts to get depth. And it's unwanted sometimes. Now we have guys that use the blue, which is really finicky to use, and they like the pop of the white, and they actually trowel, they do it on purpose. You know how vinyl liners all have patterns in them? Well, some people really like that, but a lot of people want it really a smooth, consistent finish. So 2 guys, 2 women, whatever. I say guys, I'm from Minnesota, by the way, Ty. In Minnesota, we say guys. It doesn't matter if you're a woman or not. We just say, hi guys. This is Susan, by the way. So we use the same 2 guys to do it, and then the 3rd guy goes behind and cleans it, and then the 3rd guy would run back and make another kit up. If he sees they're going to run out here, there'd be a fresh kit ready to go, and you mix it for 5 minutes, and you let it sit for 5 minutes, and you mix it for a minute. Same with all the products. So it's 11 minutes till a new kit's ready. So if you're on the foundation, they hate it when it happens, but if you're on the foundation and you have a burn, it's not the end of the world, but you don't want to have that with the microplaster finish. So you don't want to get a burn then. So if you don't have enough to get down the whole wall, or you're concerned and you want to do something, well, do some steps with it and use it up, and then make a fresh kit. And it's, you know, these guys do work 2 men if they have to, but they're really smart and they know what they're doing. And they'll mix down here a lot of times. They'll be mixing in the bottom of the pool because everything's just closer. Or they'll mix on a flat area, and sometimes they mix out of the pool. It just depends on management. And then they get to the corner on the floor. You'll see that on Sunday or maybe tomorrow. But we usually use the magic trowels to do the floors. And you walk this way with the trowel, and then you switch your hands and you walk back that way. And there's a kind of an art to it. And then some guys cleaning into the corners, and like the 3 of us. No, I'm the 3rd guy. And I'm not a well-trained 3rd guy. So I'm not a professional trowel man. I don't do it all day, but I can do the 3rd guy application. But if there was 3 guys that were real 3 guys, they would do this whole floor. If they had the material mixed with the 4th guy, they'd do this whole floor with a coat in 12, 15 minutes, you know, of the microplaster or of the foundation. So it's really, really fast to do it that way, but they do it every day, you know, so that's, you know, and you've troweled a lot of things before. You're going to have to get used to the way this stuff starts troweling and the way it starts setting, and it's not the same material as concrete. Kind of our worst pupil is a pool plaster guy, and the second worst pupil is a flat work concrete guy. That's all they've done. But a guy who's done micro toppings and done stamping and done different coatings like that, then they understand that different things set up right. But a pool plaster guy is just used to, they can do whatever they want for as long as they want. And like our guy, we have a guy in at Hydroscapes in Oklahoma City, And I said to Jarrett one time, he might come on Sunday. I said to him, what's your advice to these guys? He said, don't do it. Don't do it. See, underwork the product. I used to tell you 4 or 5 times, and you'll see how we do it. And then you see something and you want to go back and get it, don't do it. Don't go back and get that thing if it's dried too much, and you just have to learn that, because then all of a sudden it sticks to your trowel and you mess up a whole area. And if it's the Micro-Plaster, that's expensive, because you have to try to, like I told him I didn't like something on that wall because we were trying to skin that little wall down there. I told him I didn't like something, and it was at a point where it may have been touched up, but they didn't think it was at the right point, so they recoated the whole thing.
pH resistance. Like, I want to hear what. So you still got cement in it that can't, but it's all encapsulated in your polymers. Is why, because you told me you could pour acid straight on it, just like with Eco or something. If you
right,
I'm just curious.
We are tested against many things, including that. Now, I'm not telling you to take fresh skin Micro-Plaster and pour a gallon of acid on it, but it doesn't get bothered by acid, doesn't get bothered by chlorine. The skin Micro-Plaster alone is a vapor barrier rating, an Italian vapor barrier rating, so it's more than waterproofing. And let me just tell you something about the whole product line. The whole product line is waterproof. The skin foundation and the skin Micro-Plaster, they're all both waterproof. But this is, just say this is a big label and it says waterproof, and it's this long. To get that label in the United States, you can score right here, or you can score all the way down here at 0.03, which is where we score. No other waterproofing product scores where we score, but we all just think it's waterproof because it says waterproof. But it's not waterproof. It's not as waterproof. And so right now, that's what I was telling Ty. We're the only ones on the list for Florida right now. Since the building collapsed during the, they have a new mandate. Any livable spaces and exposed balconies and pools and patios have to be waterproofed. Right now, there's one product on the list. And I'm proud to say it's 2 products.
On deck and skin.
Our product line is on the list, and it's the only one right now because I think they're at 0.04. You have to be 0.04, and we're the only ones that are cementitious membrane waterproofing. So many of you have probably used systems where you have to paint on the rubber and then try to get the concrete to stick, and those are elastomeric. And then, of course, there's the bitmicious waterproofing, and that tar is nasty and hard to work with and everything. So that stuff passes. But we're the only cementitious product, to my knowledge, that passed the vapor barrier test in Italy. So what they do is they put it on, they set up a test, they lock in a hose with a nozzle, and they have 115 pounds of pressure, and they spray it on it 24/7 for 15 days. And then they check it, and we passed. And you have to get a 30 to pass. Let me just tell you the story. So Basecrete, we put Basecrete on that way back when. So Basecrete scored an 80. And all of the testing guys were impressed. They're going, this is a cementitious line. It scored an 80. Wow, it didn't score a 30. It didn't pass the vapor test. It passed the waterproofing test at an 80, which, it's arbitrary to us, but that 80 is a pretty good score. So then they did ours, and we scored a 3. 30 to pass, we scored a 3, and they were freaked out. They don't have anything score a 3 that's not bitmicious or that's a paint or a rubber product. And so it's really good. So that's what's on your walls, that's what's on your floors, and acid doesn't bother it. And talking about efflorescence can't come through it. If your wall looks like it's got efflorescence, if you don't know what that is, that's like when calcification happens in concrete and it gets drawn out and it ends up looking white and kind of nasty on the edge of concrete. It happens all the time. You'll see walls with it and you'll see pools with it, but it doesn't happen with our product.
Okay, guys, so that's Christopher Gates, the owner of Skin Micro-Plaster, along with Leonardo and Daniela from Italy. Like I said, we're going to have a lot more content from these guys coming up as I can edit a lot more very detailed how-tos. But in the meantime, moral of this video and the story is, if you're interested, hit me up at support@icfguru.com, and I will get you the proper information, get you into contact with the right guys. Obviously, we had a training event this week on this pool and this product. We have one of our big trainings on ICF pools in general that I'm very excited about, but it's coming up in 3 days now, so I am under the gun, and I will get you guys information as quickly as we can, and we can get you quotes on this product delivered to you. And guys, I'm really looking forward to what this product's going to bring to the market. I will see you guys soon.